The UConn Huskies step off the bus in Morgantown today with sadness in their hearts. Randy Edsall's team takes the field for the first time since the death of defensive back Jaspar Howard. Jazz may be gone, but his memory will be everywhere today. There is grief, but also determination to play this game with passion, because that's the way Jazz would want it. Welcome to ESPNU College Football. We're in Morgantown, West Virginia today for a Big East game between the Connecticut Huskies and the 23rd ranked West Virginia Mountaineers. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to West Virginia. I'm Clay Matvick. Jaspar Howard was a talented 20-year-old student athlete at the University of Connecticut. Early last Sunday morning on campus outside of the Student Union, he was stabbed. Two of his teammates held him in the final moments of his life. Hours later, he was pronounced dead at a Hartford hospital, and his head coach, Randy Edsall, had the painful duty of passing on the terrible news to his family and later to the team. As police continue to investigate, this team has to press on for the first time without the guy they simply knew as Jazz. This week, we talked with his coach and with the teammates who knew him best.
Life is precious. You never know when it could all end.
Why Jazz, you know? He was too good of a person to be taken away from this earth this early. He's a part of my blood forever. That's one person I'm never gonna forget in my lifetime.
He was the life of the party. He was dancing, moving, singing. He really loved life.
Jaspar will never be forgotten by any of us.
Let's bring in Beth Mowens. She has followed this story all week. Beth?
Thank you, Clay. Well, it's been a very emotional week and morning of preparation for these two teams as they get ready for the game today. But we talked with both coaches this week, and they said once that coin gets tossed, it's time to play football. In fact, Howard's stepfather, Henry Williams, is the one that set the tone early in the week on Monday when he addressed the UConn team and the entire community and told them that the best way to pay tribute to Jaspar was to play on and compete hard.
In the locker room, met with all the players, and I really just, it just came over me. I just spoke to them, and told them, to make this season, the rest of this season, play it for Jazz, because they know the type of player he was. He loved football. He lived football. But play this season and play your heart out for Jazz, because he's going to be up there looking down, and that's going to satisfy him. That'll make him happy.
Big game for both teams. West Virginia 5-1, undefeated in Big East play. This school has been so gracious to the UConn Huskies. College football fans from all over the country are behind the Huskies as they take the field now. Joined now by Dave Diaz-Infante, and emotions running high on both sides. Both teams thinking about a lot as they get ready for a very big game in the Big East today.
It certainly is a big game in Big East Conference play. And for Connecticut, they find themselves at 1-1 and cannot afford another loss in Big East play. West Virginia finds themselves at 1-0, and both teams find themselves chasing Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Cincinnati at 2-0, Pittsburgh and 3-0. So this game has major implications towards that Big East Conference title.
Here's a look at Mark Rogers. He is back deep to return for West Virginia. Tavon Austin will be back deep as well. Desi Cullen will kick off, one of the 4 captains for this UConn team. He has been an emotional leader this week as well. And we are underway in Morgantown. And it will be Tavon Austin from the 3. Good return. One man to beat. Tavon Austin. Touchdown, West Virginia. .98 yards.
Tavon Austin, a freshman, they say he can catch like, he can run like Divine, and he's a guy that's got big-time speed. They're trying to find different ways to get him the football. You see what kind of speed he has. Once he gets to the edge, there is nobody that's going to catch him.
14 seconds into this game, West Virginia has gone in front. Tyler Bittenkurt on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 West Virginia. Tavon Austin, a 98-yard kickoff return for a touchdown on the opening play. And that's how we start on an emotional day in Morgantown. The Hall of Traditions here at West Virginia, and a great start for the Mountaineers as they take the early lead 7-0 on a 98-yard opening kickoff return by Tavon Austin. The longest kickoff return for a touchdown by a West Virginia player since 2001. What a start to this one.
When coaches say he's a blend between Jock Sanders and Noel Devine, that is very high praise for a freshman. You saw what kind of game-breaking speed he possesses.
This is the 6th meeting between Connecticut and West Virginia. The Mountaineers lead this all-time series 5-0. And UConn already in a situation where they're going to have to come from behind. Josh Leiter set to kick off now for West Virginia. Jordan Todman and Robbie Fry back deep for the Huskies. Fry is a dangerous return man himself. And this kick is short. It will be Fry. He fields it on the run at about the 15. Takes a hit, still on his feet across the 30. And down at the 33-yard line, an 18-yard return for Robbie Fry. And we'll get our first look at the UConn offense. The Huskies 4-2, 1-1 in the Big East. They easily could be 6-0. They had late leads on both North Carolina and Pittsburgh. And Cody Endress is the quarterback. Zach Frazier won the starting job in camp, but hurt his knee in week 2, and it's been Endress ever since.
And Endress is a guy they feel is really starting to play well, especially the last few weeks.
Here's Jordan Todman, his first carry of the day, and it's a good one, out close to midfield. A 16-yard rip for Jordan Todman. I'll tell you, he and Dixon make quite a 1-2 punch for UConn.
Yeah, they certainly do, and Dixon gives him power inside. And here's Todman. You see his ability to get to the edge, and then he has the speed and juke ability to break big plays for UConn offensively.
And this time, a lot of running room as he tried to pick his way on the near side. It's going to be a gain of 1. Here's a look at the impact players, Dave, for UConn.
Yeah, you look at that tandem at running back for UConn. Andre Dixon and Jordan Todman, they're going to be key. They've got to establish the running game to control the time of possession for Connecticut. Lawrence Wilson leads the Big East in tackles. He's going to be going sideline to sideline, trying to slow down this West Virginia offense.
On 2nd and 8, play action pass thrown out to the right side, caught by Anthony Sherman. The fullback stays on his feet. He is going to be short of the first down marker. Brandon Hogan has been busy already today. Brings him down. It's a gain of 5.
Anthony Sherman, a fullback. Fullbacks are kind of like offensive guards in the backfield, and Sherman kind of does, I don't know what kind of move that was, but it was very effective in slow-mo, but he picked up some big yardage to make a more manageable third down for UConn.
Randy Edsall going for it on 3rd down and 3. Caught. 1st down. Inside the 30, down at the 27. That is Ryan Griffin, the tight end, a rookie starter. Big target, 6'6", 240 pounds.
Yeah, he just came back against Pitt earlier this season. He's a guy that helps their offense. A tight end can be a quarterback's best friend, too, in terms of getting those easy completions, a big target, and that time a critical 3rd down conversion for UConn on their third possession of the game.
First down from the 26. They go back to the ground. And it's Todman again. He'll pick up 2. This is an important series for UConn, especially after taking that punch in the mouth right on the opening play of the game.
Yeah, it certainly is. They've got to get some kind of rhythm offensively. And Cody Endress and company, I'm glad to see them get back to the running the football. I like being aggressive, taking shots down the field, but UConn clearly has an identity, and it starts with running the football. 2nd
down and 8. Endress looks left, now right, and it's complete again. And again, it's his fullback, Anthony Sherman. He's got the 1st down. He steps out at the 12. And again, it's Hogan in on the stop after a gain of 11.
They're just going to run Sherman out in the flat. He goes right away. Endress knows he's looking for him again. Fast enough to get to the edge and pick up the 1st down.
Hard to argue with the numbers of Cody Endress coming into this game. He has completed 66% of his passes. 1st down and 10 now as UConn is inside the red zone. Dixon hit at the line and gets inside the 10. He'll pick up a couple.
And you see the change of pace. Dixon, they're going to try and get him the ball. They start getting in that red zone and kind of the tougher area to run it where you got to be more physical. He is a guy, like I said earlier, is running with a sense of urgency, and it's really paid dividends for UConn. Dixon last week had 33 rushes, 153 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Looking for the equalizer on this drive. UConn, 88% this season inside the red zone. On 2nd and 8, Dixon. It's down to the 5. Dixon was tremendous last week, 153 yards and 3 touchdowns. We got a 3rd down coming up. Homecoming weekend here at Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. It's been an emotional day already. UConn with heavy hearts coming into this game after the loss of Jaspar Howard. 3rd down and 4. They fake the reverse. To the end zone, touchdown. Jordan Todman from 5 yards out.
UConn and Randy Edsall and company, I tell you what, they run the football, they fake the reverse, it faked out everybody almost on West Virginia's defense as they brought it back around to Todman, took it into the end zone for the touchdown. That's nice creativity in a critical area of the field on a critical down.
Coming on for the extra point now is David Taggart. And it's good, and we are tied up at 7. Excellent drive for the UConn Huskies as their offense showing signs of coming to life.
And there's Todman ended up in the end zone. And again, I love the creativity in the end zone. There's Randy Edsall saying, all right, boys, here we go. This is football now. That was a big-time score for Connecticut at a critical time, and they came on 3rd down. Those possessions at critical situations of the game that usually determine outcomes when it comes to possession and points. That 3rd down was an example of both those things.
They'll try to keep it away from Austin. They're going to put it in the end zone. And he gave it a thought, but decides to kneel down. 1st down and 10 at the 20. And now we'll see the West Virginia offense for the first time. Quarterback by Jarrett Brown. After waiting patiently behind Pat White the last 3 seasons, he's the starter for the Mountaineers. Play clock down to 7. Turns, hands off. This is Noel Devine. And he is yet to get loose, but you know it's only a matter of time.
Well, it all starts with number 7 and number 9. It's a game of catch me if you can with Noel Devine and Jock Sanders. They account for a majority of the offense of West Virginia. Then defensively, it's Chris Neal, the nose guard, that's going to have to hold up against that UConn running game, making sure he demands double teams.
On 2nd down and 9, it's Devine again. This time stays on his feet. Good little burst after the initial hit. He's built low to the ground, 5'8", 176.
Yeah, great feet, great balance, and this time UConn there to make the play. Lloyd ducks his head right at contact. Boy, you've got to see what you hit, wrap up, because if you miss Noel Devine too many times, you're going to pay the price.
3rd down and 4. 1 of 4 today on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brown feeling the heat, gets away, and he's going to take it himself. 1st down and more. Down at the 42. Jared Brown does not run by design very often, but when he has to run, he's very good at it. That's a gain of 24.
You saw his ability to avoid the rush because Lindsey Witten comes off the corner. He's got a free shot at him, lets him break to contain. And Jared Brown, he is a big, strong athlete. Not too many designed runs coming into the game. Only had a 50 rushing attempts. Probably 1 or 2 have been called plays. So when things break down the field, he's not afraid to tuck it and run.
1st down from the 42. We'll put it in the hands of Devine again. And again, met immediately at the front. That time, Jory Johnson, the strong side linebacker, who's in for Scott Lutris, who suffered a stinger in week 2. Boy, losing Lutris, UConn lost a lot defensively.
That's a guy that whenever he's healthy and playing a full season, he's getting over 100 tackles, usually leading this team. They've had other guys step up, Lawrence Wilson, Greg Lloyd, and now Jory Johnson's the next guy in line.
Final seconds of the 1st quarter. An opening kickoff brought back for a touchdown by West Virginia. And then a 67-yard scoring drive for UConn. That's the scoring from the 1st quarter. An emotional start to this day. Heavy hearts. But a good game so far after 1. We're tied. I think Randy Edsall's proud of the way his team respond after getting down early. We're tied at 7 after 1. Let's check in with Beth Mowins.
Well, in fact, Clay, Randy Edsall has been very proud of the way the entire athletic department at Connecticut has responded in helping this football team get through all the emotions that they've been feeling this week. And one of the more poignant moments before the team departed Storrs yesterday to make the trip down to West Virginia, players from all of the other 23 teams on the UConn campus got together to give them a proper send-off, a very touching moment for Randy Edsall and the players.
It shows solidarity amongst the student athletes, at UConn, to come out of our facility building and to walk down the road there, Memorial Stadium, and have all the athletes that were there, clapping, and coaches for the kids. And then I believe it was our women's track team in Memorial Stadium lined up with a number, made a number 6 in the stands. And I didn't go through the line. I kind of just took the kids to the front of it and let them go, walk down to where the buses were, and my car was there. But it was very touching.
Great support all around during a tough time, but everyone really followed Randy Edsall's strength and leadership this week.
And it just tells you how many people that Jaspar Howard really touched, not only on the football team, but in the whole university and athletic department.
West Virginia to start the quarter, 2nd down and 9 at their own 43-yard line. Jared Brown, 4 of 8, 22 yards passing and an interception. Gives it to Noel Devine, and he just cannot get loose. That's going to be no gain. First quarter storylines. Tavon Austin getting the game started with a 98-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. This crowd went nuts. But then UConn, after a couple of 3-and-outs, put together a great drive to tie it up.
Well, they got their running game going again. That's where it all begins for UConn. But West Virginia, 0 points offensively, and they are a fast-starting team, outscoring their opponents 59-30 in the first quarter of this season.
3rd down and 9. Brown under pressure gets away, lost the football. bounces back into his hands, and he steps out of bounds, well short of the first down. That's been a problem at times for Jared Brown this year, but...
Well, the problem starts with Lawrence Wilson blitzing right up the middle. Noel Devine misses him, but look how strong Jared Brown is to shake that off. Boy, you got to secure that football when you're scrambling with it. UConn defense is on the attack early.
Already one turnover for the Mountaineers today, nearly a second. Williams and McLean back deep to return this kick. This will be the third punt today for Scott Kozlowski. Standing at his own 28. Good punt. And another fair catch called for by McLean at the 12. A 44-yard punt. Jeff Hathaway, the UConn athletic director, joins us when we come back in Morgantown. 14 even to play here in the second quarter, tied at 7. Beth Mowins down on the field with a special guest.
Thank you very much, Clay. I'm with UConn Athletic Director Jeff Hathaway. And Jeff, certainly an unlikely set of circumstances that you have had to deal with at UConn this week. What has impressed you about the way that your entire athletic department has really rallied around each other?
Well, I think the thing that I'm most proud about, Beth, is how our university community has come together, how quickly and how strongly we've all embraced this situation. And within the division of athletics, our coaches and student athletes have just been fantastic in reaching out to our football students, our coaches, and helping them work through this.
Can you speak particularly to the job that Randy Edsel has done and really being at the forefront all week?
Well, there's no one gets taught how to handle these situations, and Randy has stepped up strong and walked his football program, and frankly, so many other people through this tragedy over the course of the week.
Jeff, you also wanted to talk about the support that you've gotten from the rest of the Big East Conference, and in particular from West Virginia this week.
Well, it's been amazing to all of us, the support we've received throughout the country, particularly in the Big East. West Virginia has been tremendous today with the moment of silence, the handshake, the card that's on the side of the tunnel here that all the students have signed. They've been special to help us in this situation.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. We appreciate it. The athletic director at Connecticut, and we do want to mention that the university is setting up a couple of funds, one of them in Jaspar's honor for a UConn football player, and another fund to help provide for the family of Jaspar Howard as well as his unborn child. Guys.
Thank you, Beth. Great leadership. Jeff Hathaway, and of course, as we've talked about before, Randy Edsel.
Yeah, you want to talk about a guy displaying leadership at critical time. It's Randy Edsel.
Another third down, 3rd and 5. UConn has gone 3 and out on its last 3 series. Andrus has time, fires to the near sideline. It is going to be close to a first down as the tight end Ryan Griffin hauls it in. And it's good for UConn to have him back. He's coming off a sore back for a few weeks.
And it all starts with protection. Look at that offensive line fighting. It's only a 3-man rush. But watch the big tight end, Ryan Griffin, know where the stick was and make sure he picks up the first down.
And they got it. So Griffin picks it up. Doesn't look like a redshirt freshman, does it?
No, he's a good-looking tight end. 6'6", 250 pounds.
First down at 10 for UConn. 6.5 to go first half. Tied at 7. Andrus, a little play fake. It's caught by Dwayne Difton. Nice initial move, but good pursuit by the defense. And it's a gain of 2. Let's go down to Beth.
Well, guys, among the tributes paid around the country to Howard is by his former high school teammate Chris Chancellor, who's a standout defensive back for Clemson. Chancellor will be wearing the number 6 jersey to honor the man he played with for a couple of seasons down at Miami Edison High. I talked to him this week, and he remembered his friend as energetic and outgoing and always quick with a smile. His game today at Clemson will be down at Miami, where they both played their last team together as high schoolers. Clay?
Thank you, Beth. And here's a first down for UConn, Kashif Moore. And that's a gain of 32 as UConn moves into West Virginia territory.
West Virginia is very concerned with play-action pass from Connecticut. You see Cody Andrus take one right in the chops, but watch him stand, deliver, and put the ball right on Kashif Moore's numbers. Under pressure, under duress. Watch him stand in the pocket, take that hit.
A first down at 10. That was the longest play of the day for UConn so far. We'll go back to Jordan Todman, and he'll pick up Just 2. Dave, there was some questions about whether Kashif Moore would even play today. He was with Jasper the night of the incident on campus last Sunday, and what a lot of strength and determination he is showing today.
Yeah, he certainly has, just to be on the field, and this whole team has. But I think it's like Coach Edsel said, it's their way of paying tribute to Jazz by playing with great heart, great passion, just like he played the game. 2nd
down and 8. Andrus has time. It's complete. That is Marcus easily gets away from a tackler, and he's inside the 15. What an effort from Marcus Easley, a former walk-on who has had back-to-back 100-yard receiving games. Give him 24 there.
And Marcus Easley kind of rediscovering himself as a senior. You see he's a long-legged, kind of rangy, big target for Andrus, and he's really become his go-to guy the last couple of weeks. Look at that, breaking a tackle, making a play. Love it.
First Husky to have back-to-back 100-yard games since 1999. Here's Andre Dixon. He'll hop inside the 10-yard line. Gain of 2, so UConn knocking on the door here with 4:10 to play in the first half.
Find themselves down inside the 10-yard line. This is where a physical football team knows how to get it done. You know, going to line up. They got Dixon in the game. The play-action pass is very convincing because how they run the football in this area of the field where you can utilize all those things at your disposal.
Crowd comes alive again here on 2nd down and 8. See what Connecticut has done inside the red zone. Andrus trying to fire out to the flat, again intended for Easley, incomplete, but a penalty flag down, and we haven't had too many of those today.
Yeah, it's been a pretty clean game penalty-wise so far.
Personal foul. Offense, number 57, hands to the face, 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It's Mo Petrus, the center.
You're going to see Mo Petrus again. He's just trying to throw and go on the defensive lineman. That did not look like a penalty to me. Your hands are going to gut up in defensive lineman's face, and that's just a part of playing offensive line. What you got to do is replace them. That time, what you call throw and go, you jerk down the defensive lineman while you try to release downfield for a screen. Mo Petrus, a fine football player for UConn, a guy that they think has a bright future.
He started as a left guard last year, now playing center. That was just the 2nd penalty of the day combined. Sherman and Todman back out there. And it is Todman. It's past the initial wave, back to the 20. That's a gain of 3. So obviously Anthony Sherman's okay, the fullback dinged up earlier.
And you'll see Todman now and UConn just running a little counter lead draw up there, trying to create some space for Todman up inside the line of scrimmage. And that time West Virginia's defense ready to answer the call. But that penalty, boy, critical situation down inside the 10-yard line. Now they get pushed back. We'll see if they can make something happen on 3rd down.
3rd and very long, 3rd and 20. This is the 9th conversion attempt on 3rd down today for UConn. They're 4 of 8. Andrus throws. Nobody home on the near side. Kashif Moore, the closest receiver. And the field goal unit will come out.
Looks like Kashif Moore had a hard time getting his head around up. He stumbled coming out of his break. But Andrus and his timing were off just enough to make an incomplete pass on 3rd down.
So we'll see David Taggart. 6 of 9 on field goal attempts this season with a long of 47. This will be from 38 and for the lead. It's good, and UConn goes in front for the first time today. Can't say enough about how UConn has responded here today with everything that has gone on this week. They get down after the opening kickoff, but now lead it here late in the first half. Mark Rogers on this return for the Mountaineers to the 20. Stood up, pushed back, and West Virginia will try to get something going offensively. It hasn't been pretty. Jared Brown, Noel Devine, Jock Sanders, the stars for West Virginia have been held in check today. Play fake. Again to the flat. Here's Sanders, and he's got room to operate. Nice move at the 25 and down at the 30. He's got a first down, a gain of 12. The Mountaineers facing a third down again. Here comes the heat again. Brown steps out of a tackle. Lobs it up, has a man, caught at the 45. Elric Arnett. Boy, that's not how you draw it up, but Bill Stewart will take it right now. A gain of 23, and West Virginia keeps this drive alive.
Again, UConn brings pressure, and this is the third, maybe the fourth time that they miss a clean sack on Jarrett Brown. Two guys miss him. He extends the play with his legs and finds a way to just kind of drop it to Elric Arnett.
Jarrett Brown does have an excellent arm, and that takes a lot of arm strength to do what he did right there, to throw it on the run off balance.
Yeah, off balance and some touch to kind of just dink it in there.
A first down for West Virginia from the 42 of UConn. Brown, and that should have been caught by Sanders. Talked earlier about how Sanders was having such a great season up till today, and he's been very quiet, and that was all on him.
Well, that time West Virginia offensive coordinator Jeff Mullen again trying to quicken up the throw. Quick throw outside, give Jarrett Brown some time, shorten the drop, get one out there quick to Jock Sanders. He's got to hang on to it now.
31 plays for West Virginia, just 5 have gone for 10 yards or more. That is atypical for this big play offense. On second down, Brown again off his back foot, gets it back to Sanders. This time he's got a first down and more. Now, just as we say that, Jock Sanders breaks loose. Give him 31.
Again, get the ball to Jock Sanders in space. They run this little hitch screen to Sanders right in the face of the blitz, and you see it. You miss one tackle on Jock Sanders, he has the ability to take it to the house.
So now first down and 20 to the flat. Devine has it inside the 10. Driven out by Bleedy Ray Wilson. West Lions with a good block downfield for West Virginia. It's a gain of 13.
And this does two things. It gets the ball in the hands of your playmakers, but also gets the ball out there quickly to help protect your quarterback from the pass rush of UConn so far.
Longest drive of the day so far for West Virginia. It's gone 74 yards. They're trying to cap it off with a touchdown. Under a minute to go here in the half. Brown steps up in the pocket. He's going to take it himself and tiptoes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3. Smart play by Brown.
Smart play, not forcing the ball into the end zone. Again, that pressure by the UConn defensive line. Jarrett Brown's aware of it. He looks down into the end zone, doesn't see anything he likes. Great defense in the secondary of UConn. Jarrett Brown runs it out of bounds, living for third down.
They can pick up the first down at the 1-yard line. 3rd and 4. Long snap count. Brown out of the gun. Again, feeling the pressure. Steps away to the end zone. Touchdown. Jarrett Brown from 5 yards out here late in the half. And West Virginia goes back in front.
The defensive line of UConn, that's a 4th or 5th sack. They miss on Jarrett Brown. They got a clean shot at him. Look at the defensive lineman. Reyes can't catch him. He tucks it and finds the corner of the end zone. That's tough to defend. That'll slow down your pass rush. Next thing you know, your D-line coach starts telling you, hey, just slow down, contain him. And then it takes the pressure off your quarterback and offensive line.
And the extra point is good. How about West Lions on that drive, Dave? The big receiver, the senior, he's 6'8". He threw a couple of great blocks on that series.
Yeah, when your quarterback turns into a runner, you got to turn around and now become a blocker down the field. Those are the kind of blocks that lead to big plays or touchdowns.
Both of these teams feel that today could dictate the way they play the rest of the year going forward. Certainly UConn, you can understand why they feel that way. Low line drive kick that's going to roll. Mishandled at the 23, now picked up. This is Robbie Fry. An excellent return man for UConn into West Virginia territory. Second in the Big East in kickoff return average. He gets 33 on that bringback.
You don't think about a guy wearing number 44 as a kickoff return guy, a fullback, tailback kind of player for him. But look at the delay. It causes the coverage team to relax a little bit, and no hesitation by Fry to take it up the middle, find the soft spot in the coverage team.
So Cody Endress and the UConn offense come back out with 40.3 seconds to go. Down by 4, and you can see the timeout situation. They have 1 remaining here in the half. What's the strategy here, Dave?
Try to get the ball down the field, work the edges, know how many timeouts you have left, and try to get some points before the half.
Endress, it's complete. Marcus Easley. And he's got a first down, and more importantly, stops the clock at 32. Gain of 13 on the play.
UConn with 1 timeout left. Good heads-up play by the senior walk-on Marcus Easley. Get what you can get and get out of bounds.
Todman to the right of Endress. And he'll get it. Swings it around on the left side. Good blocking in front of him. He's close to another first down and again stops the clock with 27 seconds to go. A gain of 9.
Yeah, it looked like Todman had a chance to take it up inside, but again, heads-up play. I don't know if I get inside to the end zone. Let me work to get to out of bounds and stop the clock.
Taggart, the field goal kicker, already has a successful field goal attempt today, but UConn thinking 6 here with 27 seconds to go. Number 17 of West Virginia. Second down and 1. Endress, plenty of time, it's complete. Caught by Kashif Moore, touchdown UConn! A 17-yard touchdown reception for Kashif Moore, who has been through so much this week.
You talk about effort. Look at Cody Endress, too. He knows he's got Kashif Moore, comes back over the middle. Hey, you've got to score, get down. Look at the effort. Look at him sell out for his team, for Jazz, and find a way of getting in the end zone.
Taggart comes on for the extra point. 17-14, Connecticut goes back ahead. And that's how the first half ends. Let's go down to Beth, who's with Randy Edsall.
Thank you very much, Clay. Well, one of the big stories, Coach, was your defensive effort. Why were you so successful in bottling up their big guys for the most part?
Just like I said before the game, we're playing every play like it's the last play we ever got to play. And I think there's some motivation because of Jazz, too. And, you know, it's just we got to stop the quarterback, though. We can make more plays, but he's an athlete, and he's making some plays on it. We just got to keep the intensity up and just keep playing every play like it's the last one we're ever going to play.
There could have been a lot of trouble after that early kick return. How did you keep the guys composed over there on the sideline?
It's just the type of guys we have. They got great character, great resolve, and they know it's a 60-minute game. You know, the game isn't won in the first 10 seconds, and we just try to preach those things, and they just got to keep playing until it's 0-0, and we'll see what it brings us.
Thank you, Randy. Clay?
All right, 17-14 UConn at the half. Now let's go to Rob Stone in the studio with SportsCenter U. An important game in the Big East. Connecticut leading by 3 at the half. Alongside Dave Diaz-Infante, I'm Clay Matvick. You didn't know how UConn was going to come out today, Dave. They withstood an opening kickoff return for a touchdown, and they have the lead here at the half. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, it certainly is, because no one could tell how the team was going to respond coming to this game here today. But great effort under great leadership by Randy Edsall.
Let's take a look at the first half stats and what stands out to you.
Well, to me, it's a lack of rush yards by West Virginia, in particular by Noel Devine and Jock Sanders. Those are two of the most dynamic runners in college football, and UConn has shut them down almost completely in the first half.
Let's go down to the sidelines and Beth Mowens.
Well, thank you, Clay. Well, alluding to what you just spoke about, Dave, Coach Stewart was a little more pleased that they were able to find a way to get Devine some more touches on their last scoring drive, but then the disappointment from allowing that last touchdown for Connecticut. He talked about playing much more physical, playing mountain football, and he reminded me that they were down last year against UConn and found a way to get the character back into the game and what he called outstraining the opponent in the second half.
They're going to try and find ways to get Sanders and Devine involved here in the second half. You know that they are just one play away from breaking it.
Yeah, and that's a good thing for West Virginia, is those two guys have the ability to take it to the house at any moment. You miss one tackle. We saw a little bit of that towards the end of that second quarter before the half, of them getting the ball to them in different ways, quick throws to take away the pressure from UConn's defense and get the ball to Devine and Sanders in space where they can break some tackles and make some plays.
UConn will receive. Jordan Todman and Robbie Fry back to receive this kick from Josh Leiter. And it's Robbie Fry. Had an excellent return in the first half. And a good one here. Spins at the 35 and down at the 40. Good field position for UConn to start the second half. That's a 31-yard return for Robbie Fry. So UConn, their first series of the half. There are the numbers from Cody Endress. First completion for Endress. It's out of the backfield to Todman. Nice move. And out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 12 for Jordan Todman. He was impressive in that first half. Todman had 11 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown. You see the close losses for UConn, and you and I did that North Carolina game. Boy, that was an unfortunate ending for the Huskies.
Yeah, safety in the end zone on a holding call. Boy, I haven't seen that happen ever.
Todman, he's got the first down, and he's loose. Inside the 35-yard line. Robert Sands, the free safety, runs him out, a gain of 16, as UConn has a lot of momentum here to start the half.
See that offensive line just start to stretch that West Virginia defense, and that's what Todman does. He plants his left foot, and at some point he turns north and south.
Go back to the ground game. There's Todman. He spins a little bit. Lost his footing. And he'll pick up just a couple of yards. Josh Taylor, the defensive tackle for West Virginia. There he is. He is starting in Scooter Berry's spot. If you haven't heard, Scooter Berry suspended indefinitely by Bill Stewart.
Yeah, Coach Stu laying down the discipline, and the team as well. He's being held accountable with everybody.
On second down and 7, it's Todman again. And he'll pick up 3 more. Berry was arrested Sunday morning for public intoxication and disorderly conduct. And like you said, Coach Stewart really sending a message.
Yeah, as he said, he's in the doghouse, and he's not getting out anytime soon until he thinks he should, or the teammates and the team captains think that he should as well.
Berry, the starting defensive tackle. Taylor doing a good job in his stead. Here is third down and 4 for UConn. Endress complete. And it's Brad Cunyu. And we'll see where they spot this. He's going to gain just 1. Back to the 10, so a fourth down decision for Andy Edsall coming up.
Yeah. Cunyu dropped his right knee down to the ground, called him down. Boy, got to find a way to stay up and fight for that yardage. He had enough room there. I think he could have picked up the first down.
So Edsall will send the field goal unit out. David Teggart has already hit a field goal today. This will be from 27 yards out. And he missed it. So Teggart, who hit in the first half from 38, misses here from 27. And an opportunity for UConn to add to their lead goes by the boards.
Yep, here's a miss. It's him. He's going to just yank it left. Misses the upright.
First down and 10 from the 20. And he'll hand off to Noel Devine. He's been kept in check today by the UConn defense, but he'll pick up a first down there. A gain of 14 on that run. Alric Arnett doing a good job blocking downfield for the Mountaineers. It's just a matter of time, you think, before Devine gets busy here.
Right, it takes everybody to get Devine back in the game. Watch Arnett, number 82 right there, come in and make a block to get Devine to the perimeter. When your wide receivers are buying into the running game, boy, big plays happen.
Noel Devine out on the field next to Jarrett Brown on first down. And he'll get it. Straight ahead is West Virginia, keeps it on the ground. 4:20 to play here in the quarter. Lindsey Witten The defensive end who had a sack in the first half makes the tackle after a gain of 2.
Had 1 sack and missed at least 2 others. He's been in their backfield an awful lot, and that time made the right play on Devine on that little read zone inside.
Witten has really answered the call from Randy Edsel to be a leader this year. On 2nd and 8, Devine wants to bounce it to the outside. He's got running room. 1 man to beat on the sideline. Still on his feet. And they're going to mark him down at the 1. 63 yards on that run for Noel Devine, and we knew sooner or later something like that might happen.
You know, at halftime they said, we've got to get Devine the football. They came out, handed it off to him early, and right when UConn thinks they have him stopped, watch him dip in, dip out. Look at the block by Jarrett Brown, your quarterback, that gives Devine the edge. And once he gets the edge, there's very few people who are going to catch him. Great hustle by Jerome Jr. and Dwayne Gratz.
Clark dots the I. He gets it, and he is going to be stuffed in the backfield. Ryan Clark, the short yardage back. He has been a real asset inside the 5 this year. He has 5 rushing touchdowns. Tried to get 1 here, but hit hard.
Yeah, look at Lawrence Wilson and Greg Lloyd. Fill the hole, drop the hips, and make sure they don't give up an inch going backwards.
Try it again. 2nd down and goal from the 2. Brown, look at the throw to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Tyler Urban, the tight end. And West Virginia goes back in front.
And you've got your linebackers flying up to the line of scrimmage like UConn did the play before. West Virginia answers with a little heavy backfield set, play action, get those linebackers suck up and make sure they lose track of the tight end. And that's Tyler Urban for the touchdown.
Tyler Bittenkurt on for the extra point. And with 2:55 to go here in the 3rd quarter, it's 21-17 West Virginia. Excellent touchdown drive set up by the long run from Noel Devine. And then the tight end getting involved in the passing game. Tyler Urban caps it with a touchdown. West Virginia goes back in front here late in the 3rd quarter. Tyler Urban with his 3rd career touchdown catch. We've had 4 lead changes here today. Let's go down to Beth Mowins for more on Noel Devine.
Well, with that last long carry, Noel Devine going over 100 yards for the day, and success this year has been as simple as following directions, according to his coach. Bill Stewart told us yesterday that Noel Devine has done a much better job running north and south this year, but as we saw on that last long run, sometimes a little east and west can get you out of big trouble and what Coach Stewart calls jitterbugging. And we see on that last play, guys, just how the shiftiness can get him out into the open field so he can utilize that speed. Clay?
No doubt about it. He had 7 yards in the first half, and now 106 on the day. And here is the drive capper. Tyler Urban, the tight end, with the touchdown catch. Now, Bill Stewart uses the tight end in the passing game much more than Rich Rodriguez did. It was rare to see the tight end involved. A lot of that now here in Morgantown.
Well, it's all set up their ability now to use a tight end and a fullback in the running game, too. To have a north and south running game, that's what makes that play action pass viable.
Here's Robbie Fry for UConn. Hit hard at the 25, down at the 26. Little play fake on 1st down. Endress incomplete. Intended for Anthony Sherman, the fullback. Joe Moorhead was hired away from Akron to jumpstart the passing game in Storrs. Pass yards are up 53 yards. UConn's passing game ranked 109th last year. It's now 84th, so a bit at a time improving.
Yeah, a no huddle added to the offense as well, trying to get more offensive plays in.
2nd and 10. And a play fake. Wants to throw again. This time complete. It's a 1st down. Nice catch, Brad Cunyu, the veteran. He's got 12.
Again, play action pass. When you have the ability to run the football like UConn does, play action is very effective. And this time it's Cunyu again, just hooking up, right by the sticks, looking to go up, snatch the ball with his hands. And that time, Andrus able to deliver the ball on the mark.
Back to the ground on first down. Andre Dixon will get 2. Andrus now 16 for 25, 205 yards passing, and a touchdown. Your impressions of the UConn trigger man today?
Well, I think he's kind of taken off where he's left off the last couple weeks, and that's being smart with the football. Making accurate passes. They don't ask him to do too much, but you know what? He's made some big plays for them when they needed it at the end of the first half, and that throw right there.
High backfield. Second down and 8. Dixon, slippery there, gets through a linebacker's tackle and gains 4. Chris Neald finally brings him down. 11 carries, 31 yards for Dixon. And that's not a bad job by the West Virginia defense as Dixon came in fresh off a 153-yard game against Louisville. And 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, averaging 5 yards a carry, and that's power running. That's inside the tackles.
Big third down and 4 here. Andrus has time. Ooh, his receiver slipped and it's intercepted. Picked off. Keith Tandy. The receiver slipped on the sideline, and Andrus throws his first interception.
Andrus and UConn a little bit of victim of bad luck right there. You see him keep the ball thin, trying to get over the safety, but his receiver falls down. And you'll see him right there. Michael Smith falls down, and there's Tandy to make the INT. Second turnover of the game for UConn.
Andrus has been so solid, making good decisions. Not his fault there. His 5th career interception thrown. So now West Virginia takes back over first down and 10. It's Noel Devine. This time brought down after a gain of 1. A lot of back and forth today in this game in the Big East. West Virginia, number 23 in the country, on top for now, 21-17 here late in the third quarter. He's Dave Diaz-Infante, former Denver Bronco. I'm Clay Matvick. It's been an emotionally charged game here on homecoming in Morgantown. Brown on 2nd and 10. Has time to throw deep down the middle of the field and nobody home. Closest receiver, Alric Arnett. So it'll be 3rd down and long. West Virginia will have a lead going into the final 15 minutes. Man, this has been a good one in the Big East. We didn't know how these two teams would respond after a tough week emotionally. They have played excellent football. The Mountaineers on top by 4. Number 23, West Virginia on homecoming, leading as we look forward to the 4th quarter here in Morgantown. Here's all the scoring. If you're just tuning in, this game started with a 98-yard kickoff return on the opening kick. Tavon Austin all the way to the house. And West Virginia, it appeared, was off and running day.
And then Todman answered with a touchdown of his own on the 3rd possession for UConn. And Jarrett Brown, again, using his legs to make plays for West Virginia. That time he tucked it, ran into the end zone. And right before the half, it's Andrus to Kashif Moore for a touchdown, take the lead going into halftime.
And the only points of the 3rd quarter, the tight end, Tyler Urban, getting involved as West Virginia goes back in front. A lot of lead changes in this one. And now West Virginia to start the 4th quarter. West Virginia 162 yards rushing today. Many of those yards coming from Noel Devine. It's Ryan Clark, this time the fullback. He is the short yardage specialist, the guy they go to when it's 4 downs or less, and he gets 6.
Here's tough running right up the gut. This was Coach Stewart worked on in training camp in the offseason. Look at the guys attack the line of scrimmage. Look at the power that Clark runs with. And at one point during training camp, in one of those sessions, they ran 46 plays of nothing but power running to see who's going to quit, to see who's going to put it up for the team. And he's developed that toughness. He's reaping dividends here today and through the course of this season.
11 minutes to go. Devine again, hopping to the outside, takes a hit. At the 45, that's where he's cut down after a gain of 2. Bleedy Ray Wilson, number 5, playing Jaspar Howard's corner position, makes a big tackle there.
And watch Ray Wilson. He doesn't come up and make this tackle on Noel Devine. Noel Devine might be in the end zone right now. See him come up, lay out, take the legs of Devine right out.
And for Bleedy Ray Wilson, a lot on his plate today, emotionally and physically. Playing Jaspar Howard's spot. 2nd and 8. To Devine. Not close to midfield. And so now another 3rd down situation. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Mountaineers.
Well, it looks like right now that West Virginia offensive line, some young guys up front, they've been improving. Looks like they're starting to take charge of that line of scrimmage. And UConn's defense starting to wear down just a little bit.
Third down and 3. West Virginia 50% on 3rd down conversions today. Brown fakes the throw and wants to run, nowhere to go. And that almost looked like a designed run.
Yeah, I think that was a quarterback draw. Something he's been very effective usually when things break down and running on his own. And people want Coach Stu to go for it.
So West Virginia sees its drive grind to a halt. And the fans, yeah, they wanted to see an attempt on 4th down, but they're going to kick.
And look at the difference in 2nd half yardage already. West Virginia starting to get this offense going. 131 yards in the 2nd half so far.
Well, you really got the sense that a successful drive that resulted in a score would go a long way for West Virginia to win this football game, or to at least really put UConn in a tough spot. But Huskies are going to get the football back, albeit they're going to be looking at a long field.
And that's what Coach Stu was doing, playing the field position game, trusting his defense.
42-yard punt. Back in Morgantown in a moment. Here from the crowd again, trying to get behind this West Virginia defense. Endress struggles to communicate with his line. And another big hit and a short gain for UConn as Dixon is brought down. Told you back in the 1st half that Cody Endress did not win the starting quarterback job out of camp. It was Zach Frazier, the junior from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. But after Frazier went down with an injury, Endress has come on. He has been very solid. He has managed the offense, and at times he's been brilliant in helping win games.
And his medal's going to be tested right here on this possession.
2nd down and 9. He wants to throw over the middle. Has it complete to Cunyu. He takes a shot but holds on. Keith Tandy laid into him, but it's a gain of 17 as Cunyu makes the catch.
And it's Endress again. Great protection on the offensive line, but look at Cunyu find the soft spot right over the linebacker in front of the safety, and Endress just drops it between the 2 defenders.
You talk about a rear end collision there.
Ooh, that one hurt both players, that's a guarantee you.
Connecticut keeps the drive alive. Dixon checks in. 1st down and 10. Play fake to Dixon. Endress off his back foot, launches it up. Nice catch there by Easley, but he was out of bounds.
Well defended there by West Virginia in the secondary. Endress tried to drop it into him. They just ran out of real estate. Look at the numbers by Endress. 20 of 33, 262, a touchdown, 1 interception. That 1 interception, his receiver fell down. But West Virginia was there to take advantage of it.
Endress was the consummate backup, always ready. Behind Frazier. Getting his start. Todman trying to reverse field, can't do it. Hit by a wave of blue jerseys. It's a loss of 3 on the play. Anthony Leonard leading the charge for the Mountaineers.
West Virginia defense flying to the football. Let's hustle, pursuit, and want to right there. UConn again being faced another critical 3rd down.
And what are you looking for here on 3rd and 13 if you're Randy Edsall?
for. There's not a whole lot of plays you got for 3rd and 13. They got to try and create some space for one of their playmakers. Right now, Endress got a high hand, though.
Time to throw. Picked off. Intercepted by Kent Richardson. Inside the 20. Ball comes loose. Who's got it? UConn got it back. What an exchange of events there.
Boy, you couldn't have said any better. What a turn of events for Connecticut. Endress forces the ball downfield. It's 3rd down. You can't put the ball in jeopardy like that. You're going to see him force it down over the middle late and in the air. As West Virginia's there, Richardson to make that interception. Watch it in a play. No one quits on this on either side of the field. Look at UConn come in there, and that's Marcus Easley stripping the football, causing the fumble. UConn gets it back.
A 44-yard return by Richardson before the fumble. And with just over 5 minutes to go, that could have been the haymaker for West Virginia. The turnovers today now. 3-2. UConn with its 3rd turnover after that interception pass. Endress hands off. It's Andre Dixon. And with those dreadlocks trailing behind, he'll pick up 4.
Yeah, those signature dreadlocks right there by Dixon. He really is a workhorse. He's a guy, and the more carries he gets, the better I think he gets. And he's a physical runner. He thrives on contact. And right now, UConn going to their power running game. Got a fullback in the game. Going to try and pound the rock a little bit and work their play action game.
Sherman in the backfield with Dixon. 2nd and 6. Play fake to Dixon. Endress pressured, throws. It's caught on that sideline. Sherman hauls it in. And it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. We're in Morgantown, West Virginia. Milan Puskar Stadium homecoming weekend for the Mountaineers. An important game in Big East play. Connecticut and number 23 West Virginia. He's Dave Diaz-Infante. I'm Clay Matfitt. We've had 4 lead changes in this game. Right now, West Virginia on top. 4 minutes and change to go. Connecticut has it at their own 12. On 3rd and 8, Endress. Complete. Caught at the 27. Marcus Easley at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Marcus Easley. 88 yards. And Connecticut seizes the lead late in this game.
Marcus Easley enjoying a renaissance late in his senior year. Listen to what Marcus Easley's done in the last 3 weeks. He has 2 catches for 100 yards versus Pitt, 6 for 108, and a touchdown against Louisville. And watch him here on one of the biggest 3rd downs of the game, bending over the middle. Look how long he is. Long strider, taking it down the sideline for the touchdown. Great effort. UConn on the board again.
3rd straight 100-yard receiving game for Marcus Easley. Taggart comes on for the extra point. Did he miss it? No, he got it. It tucks inside that left upright. And it's a 3-point game. UConn goes in front. The longest touchdown pass for Cody Endress in his career. And UConn. Just an outpouring of emotion from Marcus Easley on that sideline as they take the lead. Easley now 156 yards receiving and that touchdown. And look at that UConn sideline. There's Jaspar Howard's locker. And it's going to remain a memorial for the next 2 seasons. Going to keep it like that until after Jaspar Howard would have graduated. And an outpouring of emotion on that far sideline as UConn goes ahead with 3:50 to play. Marcus Easley with an 88-yard touchdown reception. A lot of time left in this football game. 3:50 to go. That is the 5th lead change we have seen today. So don't count West Virginia out just yet. Desi Cullen to kick it off. Rogers and Austin back deep, but this will be through the end zone. Brown on first down to throw over the middle. And Sanders makes the catch. Quickly brought down by Greg Lloyd Jr. It's a gain of 4. Sanders has been pretty quiet today. 6 catches, 68 yards for Sanders. Second down and 6. Brown, another quick throw, and Alric Arnett started to run up the field without the football.
Yep, he made the classic error. Arnett again takes his eyes off the ball at the last second, trying to turn around and run. Goes right through his hands. And then right away, West Virginia finds themselves in 3rd down situation.
So 3rd down and 6 for West Virginia. They are 7 of 15 today on 3rd down conversion attempts. Clock stopped, 3:23 to go. Brown. Pocket caving in, steps up, fakes the throw, and he's going to try and run for the first down. I think that last little bit of effort got it to him. A gain of 7. Lawrence Wilson brought him down. Looks like he's got enough for the first, as there is a UConn player down at the 12-yard line, and it appears to be Lindsey Witten.
Boy, UConn, that defensive line had another chance to sack Jarrett Brown. You see how elusive he is, faking the ball down the field, knows where the sticks are, as Lawrence Wilson tries to wrap him up short of the first down, not able to do it.
First down and 10 for West Virginia at their own 31. Brown with savvy and guile picking up that first down to keep this drive alive. Now throws and has a receiver. It's Jock Sanders for an important first down. They're going to give him forward progress on this, you'd think. We'll see how they end up spotting it. He had enough after the catch, but then came back, and he's going to be short.
Oh, look at the time the offensive line gives him. He pump fakes, he's jumping around. You know the defensive line of UConn is still there going, how do we contain this guy? And he finds Jock Sanders open for the first down. Or close to a first down.
So 2nd and inches. Brown throws again. And it's complete. First down this time for Sanders. And that's a gain of 5. Jock now has 8 catches for 82 yards.
West Virginia has 2 timeouts left also.
Brown to Devine. Noel Devine stays on his feet. Touchdown, West Virginia. Walking the tightrope. Stays on the beam and scores. "56 yards for Noel Devine. That's his 2nd touchdown today.
He came in with 3 runs of 50-plus yards, 6 for 20-plus yards, and this is why. He gets to the edge. He is so fast, and look at the strength, how he stays in bounds after number 15, Jerome Jr., pushes him or attempts to push him out of bounds. That is a certain kind of balance and strength. Look, Jr. has a little angle on him, tries to get the push. He has the balance and the strength to maintain his body inside of the white line.
And for Noel Devine, his 10th rushing touchdown of the year. And this one appears that's going to stand up.
When you have Noel Devine, Jock Sanders, Jarrett Brown, they have some playmakers and guys that can take it to the house in a moment. Noel Devine, another example of that right there.
Tyler Bittencourt with the extra point. And it's an important one because now Connecticut needs a touchdown with 2:10 to play. You see the timeouts remaining, each team with 2 apiece. And they will come in handy. Todman and Fry will be back to return. Josh Leiter to kick off. He has just 1 touchback this year. Fry, second in the Big East in kickoff return average. He averages 25 yards per return. He is dangerous. And it will be Fry from the 15. He's got a hole. Excellent return to the 46-yard line. A 31-yard kickoff return for Robbie Fry. And UConn's in business with 2:03 to go. On first down. Quick pass to the tight end, Ryan Griffin. And it's a gain of 4.
Cody Andrus again taking a hit after he delivers that football. But Ryan Griffin becoming a reliable target for him.
Dixon in, second down and 6. Andrus throws again, complete. Caught by Brad Cunyu. And he's inside the 35-yard line, a gain of 17. We welcome the ESPN audience joining us here in Morgantown, Connecticut, and number 23, West Virginia, the Mountaineers, leading it by 4, but UConn has it at the 33 of West Virginia. Andrus throwing here incomplete. The last couple of touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. Connecticut's Cody Andrus, the quarterback, hooking up with Marcus Easley, who's had an excellent day.
Marcus Easley been a go-to guy for him all day, but then the guy they contained in the first half was Noel Devine. Couldn't contain him for long as Noel Devine takes it to the house for 56 yards and a touchdown to give West Virginia the lead.
Pressure, Andrus, ball comes loose. Connecticut recovers. And it's recovered by Zach Hurd, the right guard. It's a loss of 6.
UConn's offensive line been doing a great job protecting them all day long. But look at Zach Cooper run the hoop on Mike Hicks, the right tackle for UConn, to get the hit and cause a fumble.
We have had 6 lead changes today. Third down and 21. Andrus, a lot of time, over the middle, caught, dropped. They're going to say incomplete. Ryan Griffin had it, and it popped out.
Oh my, Andrus had Griffin over the middle. Look at the protection by the offensive line. West Virginia playing zone coverage. Griffin finds a soft spot. Andrus delivers to him. He just can't hang on to it.
And the free safety, Robert Sands, number 2, delivered the blow to knock it loose. Third down and 21. Andrus comes underneath to Andre Dixon. Well short of what he needed for the first down. Under a minute to go. And another timeout called by UConn, their final timeout.
Their final timeout and their final down. Still have 13 yards to go. But I like that play, getting the ball to Dixon, picking up a chunk of the yardage, not trying to force the ball downfield.
Very well could be the final significant play of this football game. Fourth down and 13. They need to get to the 23 for a first.
Watch number 29, Marcus Easley. He's been the big play guy for them offensively.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Chris Neal picks off Cody Andrus, who was hit by Sidney Glover as he let loose.
I like what defensive coordinator Jeff Castile did on fourth down with the game on the line. He brought pressure, he sent Glover, he made the hit that caused the interception. He wasn't willing to sit back and just let Cody Andrus and this UConn Connecticut football team try to make a play. You see Andrus back there, and in comes Glover on his arm, in the shoulder. No chance for that ball to head downfield.
The fourth UConn turnover today, the third time that Endress has been picked off. And Jared Brown takes a knee. UConn will drop to 1-2 in the Big East, 4-3 overall. West Virginia stays on track for a Big East title. They will go to 2-0 in conference play and 6-1 overall. 6 lead changes in an emotional game, and West Virginia wins it 28-24.
What a tough loss for Randy Edsall and the University of Connecticut to play with such heart, to come so close and fall just a little short.
Randy Edsall with a tough week, and he is downstairs with Beth.
Thank you very much, Clay. Well, Coach, it's been a very difficult week around campus and with the team. Can you describe your emotions for us right now?
Just feel empty. Feel very empty. You know, we had opportunities. The kids came out and played their hearts out, did what we asked them to do, and you know, we just had some mistakes that hurt us, some big plays against us in defense, and had some missed opportunities offensively in the kickoff return. But you know, it's a special group of kids, and you know, we just got to take this and move forward, and now just learn how to play like this all the time and just make a couple of those plays when we can.
What will you tell the guys in the locker room about their effort today?
That it was outstanding, and that they did a great job. We came up a little bit short, but I know Jazz is proud of their effort. Not proud of how we finished, but he was proud of their effort.
Thank you very much, Randy. Clay?
An amazing football game here in Morgantown, West Virginia. It goes to the home team on homecoming. 28-24 the final. West Virginia wins a huge conference matchup. Coming up next on ESPNU, it's Sports Interview. For more information, log on to ESPNU.com. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For my partner, Dave Diaz-Infante, Beth Mowens, and our entire crew, I'm Clay Mathick. So long from Morgantown. Now we go to the studio and Rob Stone.